Hey guys, Daniel Gourley here from 5 Words Media, and I am excited because today on Tech Talks, we are talking about SkaarHoj. SkaarHoj is an awesome company. They're actually based out of Sweden, and they make custom configurable universal controllers for like broadcast video and audio. And today we're specifically going to be talking about this guy. This guy is the Airfly Pro. I actually have it here up on my desk. And what's cool about the Airfly Pro and some of the other configurations is this is an all-in-one universal switching and camera control controller, okay? So what we have going on here is this can control not only one type of switcher, it actually is a universal controller. So we could do multiple different types of switchers, we can do routers, we can do camera controls, all of these different things are actually on this controller. So for instance, I can actually go in now and I'm gonna go to my cut bus and I can quick cut between camera shots. So we have this hooked up to a switcher. This switcher is back in our shop. It's networked with this little Cat5 cable, and that Cat5 cable is powering this entire switcher over Ethernet. It's also communicating this surface with the switcher that we have in the back. And again, like I said, I can go back here and I can cut back to my main shot as well. So really, really cool. This obviously mirrors what we would see from like a typical switcher control surface. We have two different buses. We have our preview bus, so we can go through and do our previews. And then like I displayed before, we can cut between cameras, okay? So we have that option. We also have the ability to switch our MEs or go to an aux bus, which changes these guys here, or we can go to our media store and we can play back. And this is a basic layout for the switcher that we're using, which is a Blackmagic Design A10 switcher, okay? But we can also roll a different core, is what SkaarHoj calls it, for a different switcher type. Whether you're using vMix or maybe you have a roll-in switcher, you have some different options. This can control multiple types of switchers, okay? And then what's great about this is we have these beautiful LCD displays that are above here. You see it says like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. This is the default naming scheme that's present in the switcher when we first load it. But if you want, I could actually go in, I could load software, and I can custom name these inputs. I can also change what is on each of these buttons, okay? So like we talked about, this is kind of our bus, and then these are our macros to shift the behavior of these buses. Look up above here. I have the ability to actually change between MEs. I could be on Mix Effect 1, and then I could flip over to Mix Effect 2, and you'll see that it's communicating with the switcher that's over there, and it's loading what's going on that mix effect. I also have the ability to change the transition, so maybe I don't want a mix, maybe I want a dip or a wipe. You want that star wipe, right? So we can roll that button up over here. I also have the ability to change transitions, the time it takes. And then look at this entire little section that's right here. This is the camera control section, okay? So I have the ability to go through and I can actually cycle through different cameras. So right now I'm cycling between different cameras. I have the ability to adjust gain settings if I want to. I also have the ability to adjust shutter. This is like a zoom toggle, so I can actually toggle my powered zoom. And then I also have iris control built in, as well as my master pedestal or my master black level. If this was a PTZ camera, I also could use this D-pad to do PTZ functions. And then I could load in different presets into the bus if I wanted to control the PTZ cameras. So, and that's a good point. We talked about different cores for switchers. This also can control different PTZ cameras and multiple different types of PTZ cameras. So say you started with Panasonic and you loved them because they make great cameras, and then you bought a Sony camera that was a PTZ and it was awesome, but you don't like having two different controllers. This guy is smart enough to know that when I go to camera number 8, that I'm actually on a Panasonic camera and I can adjust the PTZ and the zoom and the iris control. And then if I switch back over to camera 7, now I'm on a Marshall camera. So again, lots of cool things. One of the reasons I love these, and this is only one of probably 30 different types of panels that they make of different sizes, smaller, bigger, whatever. This unifies the control of your video switching, your cameras, all of it, color correction, into one easy to use layable, different color coordination, a panel so that a volunteer can walk in and use one surface to switch cameras. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do here when we're building worship systems. We're trying to make them accessible, volunteer friendly, and SkaarHoj is, in the video and audio world, a phenomenal system that can help support you and support your efforts. So this is one, like I said, of 30 different products. If you are interested in learning more about SkaarHoj, you can reach out to us at sales@5wordsmedia.com. You can also go to our website. Our website is 5wordsmedia.com, and follow us on socials at 5wordsmedia. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we're also on YouTube as well with this series. So if you want more information, reach out. We would love to set you up with one of these amazing controllers from SkaarHoj.